Hey there, sports fans, ladies. EDCI 706 L4Z. It's cold and rainy here in Pittsburgh on Monday morning, and I'm getting a little ahead of myself, thinking and planning for this coming weekend, November 19th and 20th, when we'll be back together again in Goldsboro one last time. What to bring this weekend, and a couple of other notes, and then I'm done. This weekend, please bring your draft PECs as well as the presentation and two-page executive summary that you plan to share with others. Please do a self-assessment on that just prior to bringing it, and or bring copies of your PEC for peer review. Please bring your PEC presentation. It doesn't have to be long or fancy, but remember, you're supposed to have a two-page executive summary. I can show that to you. In the rubric, it mentions this executive summary, and I would ask that you bring that and share it with us this weekend, please. It'll be a good preview for the summary that you're going to do for your school, and an executive summary appropriate for audience creatively presents the overview of the evaluation plan, implementation, findings, recommendations, and recommendations should be research-based. So that's a two-page summary, please, and other folks have presented it as a brief 6-slide PowerPoint or Prezi. If you want to do that, fine. If you have a handout for us, fine. And again, that's to give you an opportunity to practice presenting that for real. We'll do that Saturday morning when we're together. So work hard on your PECs this week, I guess, is the big picture. You ought to be reading ahead, and please bring, it's actually the last couple of chapters of Hall and Horde, so bring your copy of Implementing Change, as well as thoughts about the change process, change efforts at your school. And if you've not been involved in leading change at your school, that's the challenge for you as future doctors in this program, to be leading change in your school and implementing the theories that you're learning about in Hall and Horde. And another theory, again, that I presented was the mental models in Shadows of the Neanderthal. Bring Neanderthal back, please. We're going to do some more work on mental models. After I have beat you up and worked you to death on your PEs and your FCEPs and your PLCPAs, we're going to do some, we're going to watch some video, we're going to read some articles, we're going to think deep thoughts about mental models and change in schools this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. I told you, and I will adjust the schedule this weekend such that we can spend time revising your PLCPAs and your FCEPAs. And I'm really thankful that we're finishing a couple of weeks prior to the end of the semester, prior to the drop-dead deadlines to get all of this stuff into task stream. You should be revising and working on your draft PLCPs and FCEPs. But get your PEC, your program evaluation. Work on that this week, please. Bring your drafts this weekend, and then you will still have a couple of weeks to clean this stuff up, get it right, and get it into task stream. So the lesson plan for this weekend, at least a draft, I'm still scratching on it, but there's a draft here if you want to see where we're going to be going, a little bit of a thought there about mental models. Do think about, oh, here it is, implementing change and change efforts. And this week, again, well, what is a change effort that you can talk about at school now, and what is one that you might be involved in the future? There are the rubrics and information about the PE if you need it. And then after everything is cleaned up, you're going to be, hopefully this weekend, we can answer lots of questions about evidences and get some into task stream as well. I know you're busy. This is a busy week for you, and I'll look forward to seeing you this weekend. Take care, ladies.